sharp. Maybe it crept over. Welcome to the concert. This is our first streamed concert of the Northeastern Illinois University Guitar Ensemble, and we're really excited about it, where there's a lot of adrenaline here and backstage, and it's been a great day preparing for the concert. We call it a play-in day. We have these a lot here. Normally we have 4 a year as a minimum ensemble concerts here, 2 a semester. And what a pleasure it is. It's so great to hear everyone play, and I work on all our ensemble stuff. And the other 3 concerts, we usually have solos as well, and all sorts of other collaborations with different musicians too. Well, we had a couple of things happen this year that changed the school year plan, and yet we still didn't change. We still wanted to play with each other. We wanted to play with each other in person. So ever since the beginning of the year, thanks to the Northeastern Illinois University and my colleagues here in the music department, and maybe some good luck, and for sure the students, that since the beginning of the school year in September, all the guitar students have been studying in person on campus. Completely their own choice. It was something that our department had made provisions to allow us to do that. We had gone through some things to make it happen. And I thought, well, I wonder, I'm pretty sure the students want to do it. But they had completely, day by day, it's all by their choice, in person, online. It was really up to them. It was 100% of them wanted to come study in person. Maybe it's a guitar thing. So what a pleasure it's been to make music together, even in this time. And now it's time, as things are opening up and getting to a new place, we're happy to see that too. But we sure wanted to give our concert, so we are. And what we've been doing is we've been distancing, we've been using the masks. Honestly, for years, I never knew, but the students have been distancing for me for many years. Had nothing to do with the COVID. They just like staying distant. There's a joke there somewhere. Okay, so all said, we kept the ensembles to trios, and then I had them, it just worked out perfect with the different great students here. And then so we ended up having 3 sets of trios. And this year, we, actually Ryan had said how much we want to be playing all together. So I think we made a way so all 8 of the ensemble can play together with a big piece, and I'll be out in the hall conducting. So quite fun. So the music continues. This is a great piece. It's the end of a trio by Filippo Gragnani. This piece was dedicated to Ferdinando Carulli, and they were friends and colleagues. It seems like Gragnani maybe studied from Carulli even. And Carulli, just as it turns out, every semester we try to have a group project where I have all the students, and maybe we play the same pieces and we study at Opus or some massive thing of music. And this year it was not so massive, but the 24 preludes chosen from Opus 114 by a German editor in the 1920s. There's actually 48 preludes apparently. So we all been playing these preludes by Carulli. Now one of his friends is this really great minuet. Lastly, it's pretty hot in the hall today. If you haven't noticed, classical guitar players, your treble strings will go sharp in about 20 minutes with the heat. So I'm going to check mine first. So third string much sharp. Every. That wasn't it. It was actually okay. I think we haven't been on stage that long. Let's hear an E minor chord line. Good. I got me before. It's been perfect. What a great piece. Here's the minuet from Gragnani's Opus 12. Come on. Andiamo, come on up. So as I said, we're all the students, we broke off into trios, all school year actually. We had some duos in the fall too though. But everyone has been playing trios and really fun to work these out. It was fun to make up names for the trios. So the first group is the Virtuoso Trio. This is the Masters Guitar Trio. They're all the Masters students here right now. You guys are the first to get the name, by the way. So I thought if they're the Masters Trio. The Virtuoso Trio, and then the last trio is the Star Guitar Trio. Star Guitar. Okay, as we continue with the program, the Masters Trio will have another piece that I'll join them with as a narrator. Huh? So this is a nice piece, one of 3 Time and Again stories. And it's quite fun. I've always thought of doing these before. I should say this is actually this is an addition from Editions Orphée. Matanya Ophir, the great guitar historian and overall good guy, and very knowledgeable historian indeed. Matanya was so generous a long time ago. I was in Columbus, and he put me up for a night or 2, and we had a concert, and then gave one of his new books, and let me play all his guitars too. Well, anyway, Matanya passed about a year ago, and so we've been thinking about him, and we have so thinking about some of all the many editions that he published. And this is really one of a kind. I've always thought to do it. And at Northeastern, we tend to do a lot of quartets and large ensembles. Over the years, trios have come in less. Well, to have me join you, can we move all a little more to stage right? I think 2 feet. So Nico, let's start with you, and I'll see. Perfect. And I give you all. And then I'll start this. Okay. Okay, so here we have, again, these really singular pieces. We're going to do the 3rd movement of this. And you might see in the program, the pig who tried to fly. But my pig. It's okay. Let's play, lest I begin to talk again. So we'll kind of frame the picture here. Once upon a time, a pig sat by a wishing well and wished with all his heart that he could fly. His name was Icarus. can fly if you want to, little pig," said the wishing well. "But I would have to change you into a bird first." "I want to be a pig that flies," said Icarus. "Pigs can't fly," said the wishing well. Icarus was very sad and walked home, wondering what he could do as to be able to fly. The next morning he walked into the woods, and he asked each of the birds to give him one of their feathers. They each gave him one and said, "Are you going to try to fly, Icarus?" "Yes," said Icarus. And he tied all the feathers to make wings. Then he climbed to the top of the hill near the sea, and a cat and a snail came to watch him. He tied the wings onto his legs and waved them up and down. Slowly, majestically, Icarus rose into the air. He was pleased. All the animals cheered. The youngest beetle was so excited that he almost choked. Icarus flew higher and higher, right up near the sun. "What a fine little pig I am," he said to himself. "That wishing well was wrong. Pigs can fly." Just then, he flew so close to the sun that he burnt the string that tied his wings onto his legs. Down he fell in flames. He turned over and over, then splash! He fell into the sea. Poor Icarus, he got so wet, but he swam ashore and ran all the way home to his mother. She said, "Never mind, Icarus. You did fly a little while." And she gave him some cake and jam for tea. That night, Icarus went to see the wishing well. And looking down the deep well to the tiny circle of water at the bottom, he said, said, "You know, pigs as pigs can't fly." And a tear rolled down his cheek. "Never mind," said the wishing well. "I like you just the way you are." You all set? That sounds like it. I'll settle it. Yeah, come on up. Some of the chairs in the back might be moved so I can see. Chairs in the back might be moved so I can see about what the works out. Don't stand. No, I'm Henry. Nobody. You know, this is the same thing. This is the most spaced out we've ever been when we were playing a car. We've never been this spaced out in a concert.
We've never been so far, but so close.
That's what I'm about.
Stay tuned.
Sure, all this is that.
What was it? What did you say? Did the graduates want
I want to thank everyone for joining us, if you're watching it live, or if you're watching it on tape or Memorex. So I also want to celebrate, we have so many graduating students this year, and it's hard to let them go. Henry Altenberg, Robert Arcos, and James Cornell. Great students, but just wonderful people to work with for all this time. So. Okay, this is a really nice piece of some ambient folk songs I'm going to conduct with the audience. So it's going to be best knocking out. Thanks for watching. Good on the IU. Good.
That's all right. Andy, quick, clear on that one.